my name is 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I got to the academy because I wanted to fly jets. Worked pretty hard in high school to get here. Very fortunate enough to be here now, and that's where I'm at. Rodeo has been awesome. It's been a huge pastime and a really good passion of mine. I picked it up once I got to the academy, and it's been a great way to relieve stress and get off the academic side of the academy and get out and enjoy nature with some horses as well.
So in the military, there's such high standards. You have to be perfect because the mission relies on you being perfect. If you mess up, everyone else is going to mess up and the mission's going to fail. That kind of directly correlates to roping. You got to practice perfectly so you can perform perfectly, or almost as close to perfect as possible. So that directly relates to the military because if I'm not doing what I need to do perfectly, my other teammates can't do what they need to do. That's like same thing with my horse. If I'm not throwing correctly, my horse can't get me up to the calf so I can deliver my rope as best as possible.
So in the Air Force, we train very specific scenarios, and we train the same way every time to build that redundancy and that mental memory of what needs to happen. Just like this past week, we were working on some procedures, and we did those the same every time you run through them. You get different scenarios in the real world. Based on that backbone of what you have, it allows you to have a prompt to work with and an idea of what should be going on. With the tools we have now to help with our team roping, it allows us to break things down and run that procedure the same every time, just like we would in the Air Force, so that when things go a little bit wrong, we know what right looks like, and we know how to get back on track to make that catch, to make that work out.
Because when I first started, I was stationed 4 hours from my horse. So I really didn't get to rope that much. It's very hard to get to a certain level at the beginning, to learn all the techniques and the mechanics and stuff. I mean, the mechanics are so important because I take these things with me when I go out on mission, and they keep like my muscle memory correct. It's very important, is the mechanics of the deal. Only when I moved here was I able to start roping, weekly, daily, and stuff like that. And that's when I started to drastically improve because I had more assets available to me. That being said, is I was able every day to work on what I needed to work on in order to get better.